Okay, hello and good day to everyone that is really tuning in here at Phoenix Holdings. This is your host again, CH, and right now we're going to be having another exciting AMA, this time with Lunar Protocol. And from the Lunar Protocol team, we got Bob Feeder. So, Bob Feeder, how are you, man?
Uh, yo, man, I'm doing real well. How about you?
Yeah, also real well. Although the market earlier got me a bit scared, but it's kind of dumb for a little bit, but it's
Yeah,
somehow
it
bounced
actually did.
Mhm. And yeah,
Yeah, from the
hopefully
looks of
we
it, it's correcting itself.
Mhm. Yeah, hopefully it keeps
Yeah,
correcting itself
yeah, sir.
and it doesn't go down
Oh, yeah.
again. But anyway, so I guess to start off, can you introduce yourself to us and perhaps the core members of the team and their functions?
Oh, yeah. Oh, so by the way, guys, so welcome to this AMA again. This is actually Lunar Protocol. So I am Bub. Some may know me for my username as Bub Feeder, but you can just call me Bub. So I'm actually the public relations manager of the team, and I'll be the one representing the team for the VC or the AMA that we currently are having, and for the AMAs that we will be having. So I'll be the one representing the team because there's like some language barriers with the team because they are actually based from Europe. So yeah, that's basically my introduction for myself. And there are actually other people from the team here in the voice chat. We have Lunar Commander and Meta version and wait, let me check. Lunar Captain and also we have these are actually the people who are in the team and are in the VC right now. So we have the marketer in here and also the co-founder and the other admins from the team here in the VC right now.
Okay, so yeah, even if they're not speaking, the entire team is going to be in the VZ, which is good.
Yeah,
And
yeah, the thing is, yeah, the thing is, there's actually like some kind of language barrier with the team itself, and also with the English, especially since they are not English speakers or their main language is not English. So I'll be the one representing the team, and no need to worry because I'm actually in direct contact with the team and I know the plans and everything about this project.
okay, yeah, that's good because sometimes the community tend to ask a bit of some technical questions. So it would be great to have
Uh,
developers you're in direct contact with, just in case we have those kind of questions.
mhm,
But
mhm, yeah.
I guess another thing I wanted to ask is, can you give us a bit of background in your history in crypto or about the team as well?
Oh yeah, the my history in crypto. I've actually been in crypto space for like 2 years now, and I've started like with the spot trading, yeah, and everything. But I've been into these blockchain BSC and recently in CRO for like a year now. So I've actually started out as an investor, just like everybody else in here. And in the recent days, I've been developing some projects, and I've been in also some other projects where I've done marketing into. Some of you may know about. I'm not sure, but yeah, let's say about Microzilla, Meta Access, yeah, Elf Century. I've done the marketing in those, and I've been also the public relations manager on those projects. Most of which actually almost everything have actually mooned real hard. For example, let's say the Microzilla went to like 20 something X. Meta Access went to like 40 something X. No, actually not 40, but 60 something X from the pre-sale. So yeah, I've been doing some marketing. But before I actually did marketing, I actually did developing some projects as well myself, those degens and some small other pre-sales. And these projects actually led me to getting those connections and knowing what is cost effective in like in terms of marketing and in terms of like the cost effectiveness of each channel and each influencer. So, yep, that's mine. And
Oh, sorry. I thought you were about to say more, and I think that's really great that you're the relations manager, but you had experience in marketing and also some development. Because yeah, I guess
Yeah,
one of our problems here with communication specialists is what we call them is that they are good at talking, but in terms of knowing like the basics about the project itself, yeah, they tend to know less, and which creates some sort of doubt among some investors. So, yeah, with your experience and history, yeah, that would definitely be a huge tool to use as in this AMA, most likely. And
okay.
okay, and given that the previous projects you've done did really well based on what you said, so tell us. I'm really curious now on what Lunar Protocol is all about. So, can you give us an introduction about it?
Yeah, sure. Okay, so Lunar Protocol is actually a high APY auto staking, auto compounding project where you simply have to hold LPRO or Lunar Protocol tokens to get them growing automatically inside your wallet. So, and we also have these auto burn mechanism, which we actually call the black hole. And on top of that, we have a 7% BUSD rewards to our holders airdrop every 60 minutes inside their own wallet. So it's going to be double of the rewards since there's going to be an APY or auto staking, auto compounding protocol, and also the 7% BUSD rewards to every holder that there is. So yeah, that's basically Lunar Protocol.
Okay, and so basically, this is the main function of this is the auto staking, auto compounding, some sort of like a staking token in general, but it has
Yeah,
some rewards token mechanics, which is done in BUSD reflections.
yeah, that's correct.
Okay, I okay. The first thing that I've noticed is that you have a really high API, which looks good in paper, but
Yeah.
okay with the high APY, I think the challenge of that is the sustainability of it. So, do you have any plans, first of all, on how to sustain this structure?
Yeah. Okay. So let me just here it is. So we are actually one of the tokens that guarantees a sustainable APY, or what we have given in paper, which is 385,000%. What we actually aim, or what we actually will be doing to be having this sustainable APY, is to focus on marketing, but not just any sort of marketing, because I know every other project will say they will focus on marketing. But the moves here in the team is actually smart marketing. Smart marketing, I mean those sort of marketing where we actually time things perfectly, especially since this is BSE. BSE has always been, or has been recently, since like August or September-ish. September-ish, yeah. It has always been how do I call this, like hype based. It always depends on the hype. So with smart marketing, we need to time marketing perfectly, and also not just time perfectly, but we'll also be going to be trending, or we're going to be marketing in all sites that there is like crypto talks about, or like, especially BSE, like for example, Telegram, just like this, Telegram, Twitter, Discord, Reddit, or some other platforms. Because as you all may know it, or I'm not sure if everybody knows it right now, but not everyone knows how to look for tokens or projects with this caliber or this potential, just like you. Some people only relies on Reddit. Some people only relies on Twitter, or those people that they are following, or a Discord channel. So yeah, we'll be doing all of those things together with doing the marketing timely. Yeah, yeah, timely. Uh, but what I actually say, but timely, is that we need to be always doing something, doing some marketing, because as I have said, BSE has always been hype centric. So whenever you actually go hiatus, or whenever you don't do anything like for a day or two, people will start selling off. They will go out of fear. But here we all know these facts, and we now acknowledge these weaknesses that we have in BSE, and we have prepared marketing to be able to counter these problems that we have. So, yep.
Okay, and before we dive in deeper into the project, I forgot to ask you this earlier. So with all of these, I mean, based on what I see in the space, there are a lot of tokens, staking tokens with auto compounding and stuff like that. So what led to the idea of the creation of Lunar Protocol, despite having those competitors?
So, what actually led to this? We have been, in BSC, it was like November ish to December ish. The rebase protocol or rebase thing about the tokens has been like very centered or has been like trending. So we have found many flaws and mistakes in them where they are actually not able to generate the said APY on paper, and they are not a marketing centric team, or their project is not focused on marketing. So we actually want to focus on these mistakes that they have, wherein they don't generate that papered APY, and as well as all of the ideals and also all of the ideas that the team has on the marketing to generate this APY. Because as we all know, to generate this APY, we need volume. And to get volume, we need proper marketing. And to create proper marketing, you need timed marketing. So, yep, that's going to be what differs us. And also the 7% BSD rewards as well.
And I love the fact that you're focusing on the marketing plans with this, because I think recently in the VSC space, based on my experience, is that no matter how good your utility or function is, without proper marketing, you wouldn't succeed as a token. And
Yeah,
yeah, I think that's what
yeah,
people are missing.
that's true, man. That's true. And we have observed it in like thousands of, if not hundreds of thousands of projects before with very great potential. But when they don't when they don't make the marketing their center, it's just going to fail anyways, because what's the point of making those very great or ideal utilities, but without people actually knowing these utilities aside from your current investors. So, yep, that's the idea.
Exactly. And in terms of marketing, the smart marketing that you're planning to do, most projects, what I see in them is that they do hardcore marketing prior to launch, prior to the pre-sale and stuff like that. But personally, I think post-launch marketing is something that people should be focusing on as well. So, in terms of post-launch marketing in the near future, what do you have in store for that?
Oh yeah, for the post-launch marketing, again, I have told you guys about the smart marketing. First, we let me just give you a brief insight about the pre-launch marketing. For the pre-launch marketing, we need to be able to generate that much hype to be able to generate that high APY at first. What's really important with like generating this very high APY at like the first, let's say, day or two, is that people like the current investors will start telling all of those people, like their friends, I'm getting all of this APY and BUSD rewards. We need to do that first. And the next is we're actually planning, currently, we're actually making partnerships with influencers. And by partnerships, I mean those people, those influencers, we actually want them to be part of our project. Why so? Because whenever you actually make an influencer or a person part of the project, they will be always be actively promoting the project, thus making more investors and more people know about this project. And next, we'll be doing those basic or generic things like the listings on like CG, CMC. And the thing is, most projects, if not all, like most projects these days, like let's say 80 to 90% actually dies because they don't capitalize on the CG, CMC, and those other listings, let's say, for example, sex listings, they don't capitalize on this. So what we actually like to do with this team is we capitalize with it and we build marketing around it. Do you know the marketing like from the influencers? It's actually like 3 times to 4 times more effective if you actually like VCG and CMC. It's actually 3 times or 4 times more effective. And also, like, if, for example, let's say Caesar or like say Crypto Gems or some other influencer post, we just got listed on Crypto Market Cap. We just got listed on CoinGecko on this project, and the hype will go around that. So I just don't. We actually want to focus on this as well, and also since we will be doing timed marketing, we need to constantly be delivering small to medium scale marketing from other influencers on like the set dates before we hop into the big marketing, just to show and also to keep the people let the people know that we are still here, we are doing something, and as well as keep the people updated about like the future plans. So that's what we always like to do in it.
Okay, yeah, definitely. Marketing is definitely one of the strongest points within the teams, within your team in this project. Okay, I guess we got the first we got that part clear out, and now I wanted to ask more about the tokenomics. Like, firstly, the distribution, and how will the tax be handled for buy and sells and stuff like that. Bob
I was
here.
muted. Sorry, sorry. Hello,
Okay.
hello, hello. Okay. Okay, it's real sorry. Okay, so the buy tax for the tokenomics, it's actually going to be 14% for buys and 16% for sells. So the distribution for the buys and the sell tax, 2% of the buy tax is actually going to the liquidity pool, 7% is going to the quasar, or it's going to be given to the 7% BSG rewards, 2.5% is going to be allocated for the treasury and marketing funds, and 2.5% is going to the black hole. For the selling fees, it's going to be 2% for the liquidity. Sorry. 7% for the Quasar or the 7% boosted rewards. 4.5% is going to the treasury and 2.5% is going to the black hole. So what differs here is actually for the selling, wherein we upped at 2% more for the treasury. So there's like a little bit of thing that I actually want to discuss about this tokenomics and how it actually benefits the holders. If you actually go through like other projects or other rebase protocols, they don't actually want to benefit like the holders really well. But in here, we have upped, there is the liquidity pool taxes, which will inject liquidity to the pool every buys and sells, and as well as there is like a 2% black hole, which will increase the price of the tokens over time as we get like transactions go through over time, and as well as the 7% BUSD, the clean rewards of the BUSD. So the holders will be getting a whole lot more like in this tokenomics alone. So aside from the high APY, yeah, and others. So yeah, that's going to be it.
Okay, and how about the distribution? Who are the current holders, and how? What are the percentages that will be held by in the future by your future investors?
Yeah, yeah, for the APY, high APY.
No,
Do you
just
mean that
for the
way?
token itself. Like, let's see, any developer tokens, private sale tokens, pre-sale tokens. How much is going to be allocated for each
Oh, okay,
position?
okay. Sorry, sorry. Okay, okay. So 50% is actually going to the pre-sale, and 30% is going to the liquidity. 8% is going to be for the team, and 12% is going to the private sale tokens.
Okay, so you've already had a private sale.
Yeah, the private sale is actually ongoing. We have
Mhm.
already filled like 60% of the private sale currently. And let me
Mhm.
just give you a brief thing about the private sale. So the private sale will actually be giving bonus tokens. So it's actually going to be 625 tokens per BNB in the private sale. And as on the pre-sale, it's going to be 530 tokens per BNB. And there is an additional benefit from going to the private sale if you actually go and contribute to one BNB in. We're actually going to be giving out uh, whitelist pots to the private sale holders. So that's going to be like the benefit of it. And regarding with the whitelist pot, some time goes by, it's going to be really hard to get. So yeah, getting to the private sale right now is actually the only way currently the only way aside from what we are giving out here in Phoenix. So that is basically the only way to get into or to get whitelist spots in this project, which is Lunar.
Okay, and a question about the private sale. I'm not sure if you mentioned this earlier, I might have missed it, but what is the maximum contribution of for each investor in the private sale, and is it public?
Oh yeah, the maximum contribution is actually 1 BNB, and oh no, the maximum contribution is actually going to be 4 BNBs, and the minimum contribution is going to be 1 BNBs, and it's actually currently public right now. And you
Okay,
can actually
and
go to our main Telegram group. Sorry.
oh, sorry for cutting you off. Yeah, so basically, the whitelist spots that you're giving away is for the pre-sale in the future.
Yeah, that's correct. For the private sale buyers, if you put in at least like 1 BNB, you'll be given a pre-sale or a whitelist pot in the future.
Oh, I'm sorry about that. Okay, so for the pre-sale, I'm sure it's still quite early to divulge some details in the pre-sale, given that private sale is still on. But do you have any idea on now what is going to be the hard cap for the pre-sale, and also the maximum contribution, and how different is the rate for BNB for each token?
Okay, so the hard cap and the soft cap is actually going to be soft cap is going to be 150 BNBs, and the hard cap is going to be 300 BNBs. The listing and the pre-sale price is actually going to be the same. It's going to be 530 LPRO or Lunar Protocol tokens, and yeah, and the starting market cap or the initial estimate market cap is actually going to be 263,000, just really low.
Yeah, that's really low. 260,000. That's definitely not something we usually see in this space nowadays, because a lot of tokens they just aim for, yeah, a huge they don't aim for a huge market cap, but given that they're taking a lot of contributions in both the pre-sale and the hard cap and the private sale, it's inevitable to have a high market cap. But if you're
Yeah,
able to make it so that about 200,000 initial starting market cap, yeah, it has a higher moon potential with that.
yeah, that's correct. And I have also observed that, like from other previous projects that I've also handled. Yeah, that's really true.
Mhm. And will there be any vesting at all for the team tokens or the private sale holders, or will all of their tokens be available at launch?
Yeah, there's actually going to be vesting tokens. 50% of the tokens are actually going to be given immediately at launch. And also, after launch, there's going to be 50% after 50%. The other 50% is actually going to be given after 5 days for the private sale. And
Mhm.
for the pre sale, there
Oh,
is no vesting that's going to be happening.
okay. And I guess that's pretty much it for the initial questions that I have, and I don't want to rogue the questions of our community members, because I'm seeing
Yeah.
a handful of them raising their hands. So I guess we can get started with the community questions if you're ready.
Yeah. I'm ready.
Okay. Okay. So for everyone in the VC, listening in the VC, please feel free to ask your questions over VC by raising your hand, and I'll be allowing people at random to speak. And if you're not able to ask your questions in the VC, just type it over the main chat. But just a reminder that the VC questions will be prioritized in this AMA. Okay, so let's start with Excessive. If you're allowed to speak, please ask your question. Excessive. I'm not sure if you're able to speak. You're unmuted. Okay, I guess he or she is not speaking, so let me choose another one. Okay, we got okay, let's get Jeff Walter. Jeff Walter, you're allowed to speak. Please ask your question. Jeff Walter.
Hey man, what's up, man? How
So
you
what's
Good,
up?
doing?
man. We're doing good.
Can you hear me?
Yes, we can hear
Yeah,
you.
we
Okay.
can hear you.
So my question actually is based on this project's fundings. So I'm a bit concerned about where you are getting the fundings for this project from. I just want to know if you have some companies or activities, your job careers outside the crypto space, which you use in supporting these projects or for backupping these projects. So, what are your activities, or what do you only rely on these projects for fundings, or you have other sources of income?
Oh yeah. Okay. So for this project, that is actually the purpose of the private sale, and we'll be using the money from the private sale, and as well as money from the own pockets of the developer. As a project, you cannot always, or you cannot go through with just a private sale or the pre-sale funding. You also need funds from your own wallet. So this will be what we will be giving, or this is what we will be using for the project. Yeah, and 100% definitely from the private sale tokens, or from the private sale contribution is going into the marketing, as well as a few more developer funds is going into the marketing, and as well as developing of the project.
Okay. Jeff Walter, thank you for so much for your question,
Okay.
and we're just uh-huh.
Okay. Yeah.
So
Yeah.
we can Mhm. Okay, let's move on to the next question.
Hello,
Jibenga,
hello, can you
you're
hear me?
allowed to speak. I'm sorry, Jibenga, please speak.
Okay, brother.
Yeah, Jibenga, please ask your question.
Yeah, thank you. Thanks for the opportunity. To this project team, you've really done wonderfully well. I've go through the website and listened to your conversation. You've really done wonderfully well. I thank you, madam. I have a question with respect to the security of this project, because most of projects like this, at the end of the day, the security is actually the issue. I would love to know the security you're actually involving while writing your contract, and the person that writes your contract. I would love to know how expert is the person, because most of projects like this we discover after the contract has been audited, the contract later has a problem, which will lead to relaunch or having another launch of the project. The security of this project, especially the contract, how secure is the contract with respect to the developer, and which the developers of this team, how expert are they, or how experienced are they in the crypto space? Have you guys involved in any project before, or this is your first very project?
Okay, so for the security of this project, we've actually done audits already, and also for the team or the developer, we've also done KYC and an audit badge on PinkSale. Why have we done that? Because PinkSale has been like very responsive, and like on those scams or on those rugs out there, they always post out those people that actually did scam their tokens with their KYC. So rest is assured. And another thing is that we actually, or the team actually did doxed or KYC on other or most big influencers out there that requires KYC, and as well as a docs like docs meeting or docs thing with them. So, yep. And another thing is we will be having another Solidity Finance, or we're actually going to be having another audit with Solidity Finance. So, yep. Again, the current how to call this, the current audit that we have with Keyshield, and also the Solidity Finance, and as well as with ThinkSale, the KYC, and as well as the audit, and as well as the KYC and the doxing with like the other influencers that we will be having in the future.
Okay, what about the team? Have you guys involved in any project before, or this will be your very first project?
Oh yeah, the team has actually been involved in different projects before. We have actually come to this project because we had the same ideal or the same goal. So as a team, this is the very first project that we will be doing. Mm-hmm.
Okay, I think this is nice, because the reason why I'm asking is most of projects, they describe most of projects that they are not P2E projects. They actually have issue with relaunch of project. At the end of the day, we later hear the investors that they will create another contract, stuff like that. I think that is the reason why we're asking this. And the experience is master of knowledge. It is very, very important if you guys are actually taking into the experience and what happened in the crypto space, the strength, the opportunity, make use the best of it, so that we, the investors, will not regret ourselves having your projects. We will not regret investing in your projects. And so far, so good. Most of the projects will be coming to this community. They've really done wonderfully and very fantastic. I wish you best of luck. Best of luck always. Thank you for the opportunity, Sage.
Thank you. Thank you so much, man. That was a really good question. And let me just clear it up again. The team is actually involved in different projects before. I myself has been involved in numerous projects. As I have mentioned, like Microzilla, MetaAccess, Elf Century, Polaris, and some other. And this is the first project that the team will be doing as like the main devs, or like as we have come together with a aligned vision with like fixing the rebase protocol with the aim of generating that fixed papered APY that we are having. So, this is going to be the first one where we are the owners of the project.
Okay, and I'm sorry if I'm just gonna skip over to the next question. Thank you for wonderful question as always, Jabenga. Okay, and moving on to the next question. Let's pick out. I guess I'll speak King Mayor. You're allowed to speak King Mayor. Okay, I'm not sure if King Mayor is able to speak.
Hello?
Hello, King Mayor? Oh, we can hear you. Please keep speaking.
Can you hear me?
Yeah. Yeah, we can hear you. Please ask your question.
Okay. First of all, thanks for this great opportunity. Yeah, and I do commend you guys for the great presentation. Well, I've been listening to your presentation for a very long time now, and I would say, it's a very great one. Yeah, great stuff, man. Yeah, well, my question, is about the fundings of your project. Yeah, you all know, because I've been listening to your project, and you guys haven't discussed about the fundings of the project. Well, fundings, is a very important aspect of all projects. Yeah. So I would like to ask, how do you or your team members, how do you plan to set a balance between you and the investors in order to you to benefit from your project, and also the investors to benefit from your project when it gets to the when it comes to the fundings of your project? Yeah.
How do you plan? How do you plan to create a balance between you and the investors for you to benefit from your project and also the investors benefit from your project when it comes to the fundings of your project? Hope you get the question.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. So with like the fundings, there's actually going to be a percentage of the tokens that's going to be for the team itself. It's going to be like 4%. Wait, let me verify. Yeah, actually 8% of the tokens is actually going to be to the team. And for the investors, we have made this really great tokenomics that we have, which is going to be 7% of the taxes of all of the transactions that's going to be going through buys and sells. It's going to be given as a BUSD rewards to all of the holders, and not just actually this, as well as the liquidity pool and also the black hole, which is an auto burning mechanism that we actually have. So this will always increase the liquidity pool that is in the project, and as well as increase the token price from the because of the black hole that we have. So yep. And also, not just this, and also we have that high generating APY that we will be sustaining through numerous marketing centric development of this project. So that's going to be it.
All right. Actually, yeah, this is a great answer. This is a great answer. But you see, also, do you mind if I ask one more question?
Yeah, sure,
Okay,
sure, sure.
yeah.
No
I guess
problem.
this is going to be the last question we're going to be asking. So yeah, please do.
Okay. So can I ask?
Yes, you may.
Yeah.
Please ask your
Yeah.
questions, King Mayor.
Okay, thank you. Yeah, you see, actually, my second question is about the language of your project. Yeah, you see, how do you plan, yeah, to spread the awareness of your project in countries where English is not spoken well? Yeah, you see, mostly your projects are written in English words, but some people, yeah, for some people, they do not understand English, yeah, and once they look at a project and it's written in English and they find it hard to understand English, they will tend to lose interest, yeah, in that project. They will tend to lose interest in that project. So my question now is on behalf of those who don't understand English about your project. So I would like to ask, how do you plan to spread the awareness of your project in countries where English is not understood or spoken well? And also, do you have a local community for them to better understand your project? You got a question?
I got it just right. Okay, so we actually focused currently mainly on the English speaking communities that we have, because it is the biggest, or the community that has most numbers of investors in. But we need to focus on it first, because we need to find communities that is really cost effective. Making other communities from like other speaking countries or speaking places, it's actually not cost effective to be doing that. But we need to focus first on the English, and as well as spread on the Chinese community, because as we all know, Chinese community are really great investors, and they are really great whales and buyers. And also as we go through with the project, it's not just going to be English and Chinese. We will be spreading through, like, for example, a Turkish community, because as a Turkish community is actually really strong also in crypto space, and any other communities that we find or that we deem as cost effective. Because going into the other communities, or it's actually not cost effective to be doing a community for every single one of them, because you'll be paying mods and other translators, yeah, for everything. So we'll be focusing on those communities first. Yeah, on those communities first, that's actually really cost effective, and that we know has a lot of crypto investors, especially BSC. So yep, it's going to be it.
Okay. Great stuff, man. Great stuff. Yeah, I don't understand the answer. Yeah, it's really a great answer. Yeah, by the way, it links to my question. So I'll say this is a great answer. Yeah. And also, CH, yeah, thanks for the great opportunity. And also, Bob, yeah, this is a nice project. So Keep it up. Thanks for the
Yeah,
thanks,
love
thanks
you,
for the
man.
opportunity.
Love you so much.
Okay, okay,
Love you
great.
so
Love you
much.
too,
Thank you
bro.
so
Love
much.
you too. Love you. Love
Uh,
you. Love you too.
okay, so I guess we pretty much answered a majority of the questions that we got for the community and for the people here who have questions. I think that it's better since we were not able to cover all the questions within the limited time that we got in this AMA. So please just join Lunar Protocol on their Telegram group, and I'm sure that Bob and his team will be more than happy to answer all of your questions in the Telegram group. Okay, with
Yeah,
that, I
that is
guess
correct.
it's just about time for us to wrap up the AMA. So, with that, can you just tell us a brief or short summary on what Lunar Protocol is all about and why people should be investing in it?
Okay. So Lunar Protocol, as I have said earlier, it's a high staking APY, high APY generating, and as well as you'll be getting BUSD rewards, 7% BUSD rewards from it. So you all should come into the community and check also the private sale that we currently are having, because we will be giving exclusive private sale for the private sale spots, or those people that contribute the private sale. We will be giving whitelist pots to them for those who puts in at least one BNB. So in this project, we are a very experienced team, and we know the weaknesses, the ins and outs here in the crypto space. You all should be looking forward to the marketing plans that we have prepared, because as this AMA went through, you all should know that this is a very marketing centric project, or a marketing centric team. So again, just to wrap it up, please come into Lunar Protocol. It's in the pin sections here in the group Phoenix Holdings, and as well, please hop into the private sale that we have. You'll be getting those exclusive whitelist pots that you will be having if you put in at least one BNB. So, yep, it's going to be it.
Okay, Bob, it's been amazing having you guys here. And again, guys, don't forget to support Lunar Protocol by joining their Telegram group. And when the private sale is currently going on and it's public, and the details can be seen in their Telegram group as mentioned earlier. So again, Peter, thank you so much for your time today and choosing Phoenix Holdings to host you on this AMA.
Yeah, thank you, man.
Okay, with that being said, that's all for us. And thank you once again, guys, for tuning in. And good day to everyone here.
Yeah, ciao, ciao.